Hello, Joe.
Hi.
Hello, Joe.
Hi. Mm-hmm. Oh.
There we go. Right. Seems it's just us tonight. Just the four of us.
Yeah.
Why is it that everybody's volume is so up and down every week?
Yeah.
What's is my volume alright?
Yours was low, Granny's was high. I have to tweak it every week. For everybody.
Okay. Guess we can't help it.
Well, you could if you tried harder. Okay. Let's get this tweeted out. Don't all talk at once, it's fine.
Okay.
Shocking behaviour.
What was that?
Oh god, tonight's gonna go well, isn't it?
No, it cut out. My audio cut out as well, so I genuinely didn't hear what
I
it
said don't all talk at once, don't worry. Right, it's half time, I can concentrate now.
I guess this we're anticipating the recap of last time.
You went for a wander around the woods, you didn't really find anything, you went back home and you went to sleep.
Cool.
Yeah.
There you go, there's your recap. What did you find when you went wandering around the woods?
That weird thing that attacked me.
That weird thing that attacked you. Oh yeah, you found a grick in a cave, that was it.
Yeah.
And swiftly dispatched it. The end. And then you all went to sleep in the pouring... Well, actually, after you got back from a stroll in the woods in the pouring rain. And that's...
I did
Where we
reveal a bit about my backstory as well.
Oh yeah, you all did some listening while Titan did some talking. Okay,
Right.
so we are
There's that phrase again.
currently in the tavern, all fast asleep. I take it you've all managed to get yourselves a nice long rest
Yeah.
on D&D Beyond.
Yeah. and I've done a software update.
And I don't know if you can tell on the stream, but I've got it showing currently who's chatting on the Discord as well.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Right, it
So-
says that my Twitch app is not available.
Oh, that's unlucky. Mine's definitely available. I can see it being all available and stuff.
Join
Oh.
Twitch TV.
I mean, I am on the PC, but you know. Okay. So the night passes, the rain continues pitter-pattering on the windows and the roof. And gradually, you all wake the next day. All 4 of you, including Sion, who is NPC today, due to the absence of Town Eliminator Manoob. Again! If you're watching this, Townie, after the fact.
Yeah.
Again! You're watching this, Townie.
What?
After the fact.
Mm.
Right, that echoes
Oh my.
in someone's.
Yeah, no, I've had to log into Twitch on something else, so obviously it won't be muted like it usually is.
Shocking behaviour.
Ah. Well, you three are the I'm happy to just go to the boat, but I know you three probably want to eat something before, don't you?
Yes, good point.
What boat?
Aren't we due to catch a boat?
Well, yeah, but how do you know it? How do you know it's there? Can
Yeah,
you-
no, I thought we would head there. First thing.
No, we have to wait for it to turn up.
All right. Well, I guess while you guys are eating and sorting yourselves out, I guess I could go find out what time it's gonna leave, arrive / leave.
What time it's gonna leave? It's not even turned up yet. Why do you want to know what time it leaves?
So I'm gonna head to the do they have a harbour?
It's more of a path. You've not seen it or you've not spoken to anybody about it really, but it's the path that leads out of the settlement towards the shore. You don't really know what is there.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll ask around town there and find where would I be able to catch this trading boat? And...
Well, I mean, as you were in the inn, it may be worth you asking the innkeeper first and foremost.
Okay. So, excuse me, Rodar, sir.
Good morning, Titan. Oh, you sleep, rest. Hope
Power
you had a
down.
good power down, so to speak.
We in Warforged speak we call it Sentry's Rest, but yes. it's-
Well, rest will do then. Now, did you have a good rest?
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good. How can I help you this morning?
I was we are supposed to be getting this this trading ship. We're supposed to be stowing away, and so that we-
Stowing away? I'm not sure the captain will appreciate you stowing away on that boat.
Well,
Yeah, but
well,
it's
traveling then I should say to the mainland, and I just was wondering if you knew what time. Well, firstly, where do we need to go? What time do we need to be there? And when is it going to leave?
Well, first one, it'll leave when it's finished. Third one, it'll leave when it's finished his business. That's how the captain normally does these things. First one, you know the path that heads out of town? Follow that, it'll take you down to the shore, and there's a little jetty there where they always sort of moor their boat, tie it up, so to speak, unload and bring all their wares to Ava's for her to buy or not buy or sell or whatever she does with them.
Okay.
And, well, it generally arrives maybe late morning, lunchtime, something like that, depending on weather. And as the weather was a little bit, even Izzle, a little bit wet, shall we say, last night. It's calmed down a little bit now, but there's only a bit of drizzle. It might be, sort of late lunchtime.
Okay then. Alright then, so we... Alright. Well, we got a bit.
But by all means, go down there, wait, you'll see it coming. Well, in better conditions, you'll see it coming from further away, but at the moment, you'll see it coming from far enough.
Okay then. Alright, well that's... as long as we are not in danger of missing it. Then...
Oh, no, I wouldn't have thought so, especially if you hang around.
Okay then. Well, thanks for your help.
No problem, can I get you a drink?
That's a good one.
Yeah, always worth a try.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll go and get the others up.
Cobbins. The others.
So,
What are you planning?
yeah, the water spirit, the
Yeah, and I'm saying, I'm directing it to the others. What are you planning?
Same thing I always do in the morning.
Which is?
Go to the shop, sell some good berries. Except for we're going to spend one spell slot today.
Balak.
Well, not really much to do, just have a relax till the boat comes in. And I suppose talk to the skipper and see how much passage
pardon
is
me.
gonna be.
Fair. So you head down, get some breakfast, chill out for a
Yeah.
bit, read your notes while you're waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Scion will join you just to provide some company. And then I don't have to do anything extra with Scion in his absence. So, Ember,
Yes.
what's your plan?
I'm going to go to the shop
Okie dokie.
and sell some more good berries.
Do you know? Let me just open up Ava's store. Why aren't you? For God's sake, why isn't this one linked? Huh? What is going on? Why is Ava's store stuff disappeared? There we go. Good morning. I can't do the voice. Anyway, yeah. Good morning. How are you doing? You got more than a monkey in here.
So,
Morning, Ember. How are you doing?
pretty well.
Good. You got some more berries for me then?
Yes, I have.
Wonderful.
Give you some more berries, but there might not be many today because
Well, that's a shame, innit? Won't be able to give you much money then, will I?
yeah, because as we're leaving, I would like to keep some of my magical energy for if we.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't manage to sell all of the berries last time, so I still got a couple left in it.
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah. You said in it.
No, I'm gonna do it 2 times actually, because that was a 1.
Well, that was a bit rubbish, innit?
That was a 9, so 10 altogether.
10 berries! Oh, that's marvellous. What did we say? It was 5 copper pieces per berry, so that's 2 silver and 5 copper. Is that right? Is my maths there?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? 2. No, it's 5 silver, isn't it? It's 5 silver! 5 silver! My maths is a bit out today. Do I still have my gilded servant? Nah, got rid of it. It was hogging bandwidth, so I got rid.
Here you go, here are your berries.
That's marvellous. Thank you very much. I'll just put them back in the bowl with the rest of them. These ones are looking a bit squishy, the ones from yesterday, so we might just leave them ones at the bottom there. Nobody will notice, especially if they buy them all in one go, eh? It's fine. We'll squash them up, make them into a jam or something like that.
Okay, that's fair.
So, I'm actually going to have a look around the shop, see if there's anything else that kind of looks...
Not since yesterday. There's been no real anything added to it. It's all just general goods,
Cool.
stuff like that. The trade ship is due to arrive today, so if there was anything, it would arrive on the ship.
Okay. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Back on Discord. Have been for a while, Zool. Don't know if you can see. You can see down here who's chatting.
Yeah.
I've added that here, and I'm going to make some tweaks to that as well. So what I want to do, right? I want to get some sort of character art for these guys, so it shows up their character art when they talk, so you know which character is speaking. Because there is ways to do that, and I've seen the ways to do that, so I know how to do that. I just need to get the artwork for it. But none of our lot draw, I don't believe. Link to Discord? Yeah. I thought you were in the Discord already. Anyway. Right. So, is that you done?
Yes, I'm going to go and
Head back
to the inn.
to the inn. Okie dokie. So, Ember, Belak, Sion currently sat around a table in the inn, partaking of breakfast and various drinks, either alcoholic or non-alcoholic, I'm not quite sure. They'd have to tell me.
And I'm just standing there trying not to look imposing.
And Titan's standing there like a jukebox in the corner of the room.
Can't you sit down? Titan.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could, but...
You're heavy,
at the
you're not a
same-
tank.
Yeah. I would be worried about breaking chairs, though.
I mean, how much do you weigh?
I weigh, I did note this down, 220 pounds.
220 divided by 14. 220 pounds. That's only 15 stone.
Yeah. You can sit on a chair and...
That's like as much as I weighed a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
So-
well, maybe I
so-
need to increase that a bit then.
So I won't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to sit
Okay.
easily.
Alright then. In that case, I
Nice
do
one,
sit
Zool.
down.
No, I'm kidding. It's heavy, but you know, it's not. Let's just say you're made out of a magical lightweight metal, or the alloys that are crafted in the process of creating you are not as heavy as steel.
Okay.
If titanium was a thing in the world, that is what you are created from. Strong but light.
Okay. Alright, sounds fair. Alright, in that
Cool.
case, I sit down and I say, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Ah, okay, we're fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Make a strength.
Natural 20, the chair falls, collapses underneath you.
No, the chair gets up, tips you off, and says, "Don't sit on me, you fat git." Right, cool. So you're all sat in the inn, eating, drinking. Is there anything you want to discuss while you are waiting?
Well, I talked a lot in our last sitting down thing, so someone else talk.
I'm just busy engrossed in my papers and spellbook and oblivious to everybody else.
Yeah, sounds about right. Trying to learn some of those new spells.
Yeah.
Practicing them in your mind. I'm just thinking wrestling at the moment. Oh, sorry, I've got one eye on football as well. Okay, Ember, is there anything you want to talk about?
No, not really.
Cool, and I'm not going to do any talking for Sion because that would be unfair. So yeah, you just sort of small talk. The innkeep,
How's the weather?
the innkeep comes around. The weather's a bit miserable, but you know it's not as torrential as it was the day before. Light drizzle, occasional breaks for 10 minutes or so, and then it'll start up again. So yeah, an hour passes, a couple of hours pass while you're all sat in the inn. You know, if you stay sat in the inn, there is a chance, however slim, that you may miss when it arrives.
Yeah, we should probably
Alright.
go to the dock.
Because, yeah, it turns up at the dock or, you know, goes to the trader, but
Alright.
highly...
Let's head to the dock. Everybody, okay, I was,
Actually,
hit
just-
Rogar.
Actually, no, just thinking about it, it is, you know, it's a ship, so there is a chance that some people might stop off at the tavern, depending on... But anyway, now I'm just thinking logically from, you know, everything you see and know about ships when they come to shore, but it's from a... Just do what you're gonna do. I'm thinking out loud, basically.
Yeah, I think
That's
maybe
all I'm
somebody
doing.
should maybe sit outside and just watch and see if they can see when it docks or whatever.
Alright then. That's what we do.
Well, all of you. I think,
Oh, that's what I, that's
I'm gonna
what I
say.
do.
yeah,
and stuff.
Sion's gonna join you with his
Sweatiness.
homemade umbrella.
Yeah.
Celestial
Amazing.
umbrella of water diversion. Okay, so another hour passes, and eventually you see some movement along the path from the one that leads towards the shoreline. A couple of people start walking up towards the settlement, carrying some sacks of things, some furs bundled up. There's about 3 or 4 of them carrying stuff all together.
Just summoned the fox again.
It immediately goes out. No, I'm kidding. It's magical fire. This fiery fox appears. When you summon it, what happens again?
No, we agreed that when I summon it, nothing happens, because when I summon it, it's just a regular fox with a flame on its tail. It's when it, like, fully, like, explodes in flames.
Oh, okay, but the timer still counts. The timer still counts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's still only there for an hour. I don't think we agreed about when you summon it at all. You just... Anyway, we digress. So yeah, these people are now walking up from the direction of the shore.
So who's actually outside?
Say that again, Belak?
So who's actually outside keeping watch?
There was
I am.
Scion and
I was.
Titan. Oh, and okay.
That means the ship's here.
Oh, right, okay. It's not the Titanic.
Every night in my dreams.
Stick to the musical instruments. Right, so yeah, it's those 3 outside. It's fine, I've got something to entertain me while you guys decide what you're doing.
Yeah, well, I'm inside, so I'm oblivious to
Yeah, I
all
know,
this.
I know.
I go in and
Balak,
say people are coming in.
Mr. Wormwood, we're going now. The ship's here.
Okay.
Follow me. Rogar told me where to go. As I lead everybody to where the ship is.
I've just got a fox wrapped around my neck again.
So yeah, you just pass a couple of these sailor-looking types carrying these sacks towards Ava's and the bundles. Morning to ya.
Morning.
Are you headed down to the boat?
Yes.
We are indeed.
Okay, what be your business?
We
We
just
just
wanna
we
get
want
out
to
of here.
head to the mainland. We're looking for someone.
Oh, you're after passage, are you? Okay, you'll be wanting to speak to the captain then. It's up to him if we take on any, passengers. It's not uncommon, but it depends on his mood, you see what I mean?
Uh-huh. Okay, we'll bear that in mind. Thank you.
You'll know who the captain is, don't you worry.
Alright then. So we head off to where we believe the ship is located.
Yeah, I mean, the further you get out, a couple of minutes further down the road, you can see this, small ship, large boat, just a simple trading vessel. Not particularly large, quite wide, more built for hauling goods than actually anything else. But you see one large orc stood on the deck just above the gangplank, seems to be barking orders towards other people that are working around there. There's maybe another 3 or 4 people just tying ropes, doing all sorts of, seafaring type stuff. Being a seafarer myself, I know how this all works clearly. Yeah, sort of dressed in like simple maroon jacket, tunic underneath, leather trousers, long dark hair cascading over his shoulders, big tusks jutting out from his lower jaw.
So I'm guessing you must be the captain then.
Oh, you're just
sir.
walking up the gangplank to him. Okie dokie.
I use a loud voice and I say, excuse me, are you the captain here?
I'll be captain. How can I help you?
We were hoping for some passage. We were hoping for some passage to Damarol.
Passage to Damarol? I'm not going to Damarol. I'll be
Or at
going to
least
Lake
to-
Town.
Like-
Town, that's it,
Lakemouth.
Lakemouth. Aye, that's the one. I didn't. Who said Lake Town?
we-
I said Lakemouth.
We were hoping for some passage to Lakemouth.
Yeah. Well, we just dropped off a load of cargo, so I suppose it's. Hold on. You just hold on. Let me see if I've got room for you. How many of you planning to come in aboard? Like
Oh,
4 of you.
And
I know I'm quite big, but
And a
we've got
fox.
A small person as well.
4 of you and pets. Bollocks. We're just letting her go. Bastard twats.
I just hold up flags. So this is the box that I'm bringing with me.
Ah, it's a cute little thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that end of its tail?
Fire.
Fire and ships don't go together well. If you're wanting to bring that fox along, then I'm sorry, I can't have you on board.
It's a kind of magical fire that doesn't burn anything unless it's...
I've heard no better about magical fire than I have about normal fire.
And I put my hand over the flame.
Yeah, it might not burn you. Make a deception check.
Yeah, that's awful. That's 5.
Yeah, I'm not being funny. If that's magical fire and that pet's yours, I ain't trust it. No, sorry. If you're planning on bringing a fox with fire, you can't come on my ship.
Okay, Scion, come over here.
Don't anger him.
Scion wanders over to you.
Now put your hand over this fire.
No. Sounds like no, thank you.
No.
Fine.
I just say to the captain, well, in that case, then how would you feel about owls?
Owls are alright. Owls don't set things on fire, and owls can fly off. They can perch in masts and stuff. I ain't got a problem with owls.
Right.
What about a giant robot?
Are you gonna set fire?
No.
Then you'll be fine. Do you weigh a lot?
I weigh
Are you likely to put an hole in Hull?
I weigh 15 stone.
You'll be fine. I weigh more than that.
Mm-hmm.
You can see, yeah, he's a rather big, burly, strapping orc.
So what are we gonna do? Has the fox got a name yet, Ember?
Flare.
Flair?
Yeah.
What are we going to do about Flair then?
Well, I think the only thing we can suggest is he dismiss it.
So
Yeah.
What I just do is I say, fine, if you won't let me bring the fox along, I just whisper and say, as soon as I throw you, disappear. And I just throw it, and in the air it just disappears in a small burst of flames.
Right, that seems fair enough. As long as you don't make it appear on board again, then, you know.
Okay.
Only trouble is, I can't let it on for free. Won't be a very
No,
good business.
Yeah.
Obviously, so,
Usual fee for travel is 5 gold per person.
that sounds reasonable.
Good. Did I say 5? I meant 7.
About 5.
Mr. Wormwood, you're gonna have to pay for the rest of us.
I know.
I don't have any money.
So,
I only have
right,
15
I'll give
silver.
the captain, 20
Hold
gold then.
Let me just check on. Yeah, I doubt Sion's got any actually.
Did we get paid for the pig farming?
Yeah, but not gold.
Anna,
Yeah, nah, not at all.
I only got 15 silver.
Right, so,
Alright, so right, thank you very much. Yeah, we'll be leaving within the hour. As soon as the lads up top do business with Trader, then we'll be shipping up and getting on our way. It'll take us the better part of a day to get to Lake Town, but I'm sure you can enjoy the view across lake once you get there.
is there any specific place that you would like us to be out of the way, or...
It's up to you lot. You can hang about on deck, I don't mind.
Okay, thank you.
I'd better not move too much in case I tip the boat.
I don't think that's going to be an issue. You're not that bloody heavy, don't worry, lad.
Okay then. Well, can we head on board now?
Alright, come on board, come on board.
Alright then. I head on board.
Yeah, it must have been at least a couple of weeks. Cool, yep, so you make your way up the gangplank onto the deck. You can see it's a fairly wide ship. There's railings around the outside. One main mast with a furled up sail in the middle. A couple of oars tucked along just for those extra bits when the wind's not as good. You see seats for the crew to sit in. Kind of like a wide, long ship type design.
Okay.
So what are you going to do while you're waiting for them to conclude their business?
How have a look around the ship.
So how long did you say it was going to take?
I don't know, maybe up to an hour or so.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, to get to the
Yeah, to actually get there.
rest at day.
So like long rest when we get there.
No, not like overnight into
I
the
know,
morning.
Like when we actually get there, we'd be going to somewhere to stay.
Well, I don't know.
Because I'm just contemplating whether to actually give him some good berries.
Okay.
Thanks for letting us like come along.
Well, you have paid.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not really a lot to see on the boat itself. In the middle, towards the back end of it, there's a hatch which leads below decks to where you believe the store would be. The hold, you know.
Well, personally, I think we should stay up on top, out the way, because we don't know what they're going to be doing down below, and we don't want to get in the way.
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, in that case, I just, sort of find a space to set myself down and, get in a comfortable position.
Okie dokie. Scion seems to be quite at home around the water.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Ember?
I'm just gonna sit somewhere
Yeah, well,
near the side.
oh, DG. Yeah, the railings on the side, there's sort of, every now and again, there's a post in between them, which is sort of about as comfortable type of seat on the side as you'll get. Looking out over the lake, it's fairly calm waters, there's not a lot of wind. So eventually the rest of the crew comes back. You see him come up, talk to the captain. He nods away to himself, seems quite pleased. And then they start to make preparations. He comes down to speak to you guys. Right, you lot, we're about to be heading off now, so unless there's anything else you need to get done, get yourselves sorted, find somewhere comfortable. We'll get to work.
Okay, thank you, sir. I might be a little bit seasick, just to warn you.
How can you be seasick when
Ow.
you can't?
No,
Yeah.
it's just
I'm
oil.
joking. I'm joking.
It's just oil.
I might puke up gears.
So yeah, you see the crew start to bring up the gangplank. One of them gets towards the front where the little hoist is for the anchor, starts to work on that one. A couple of them sit themselves down, start to grab the oars. Someone else heads up to unfurl the sail, and yeah, they just start busying themselves around. Eventually they push off. Sail comes down, start rowing, and they make their way towards their next destination.
So, is this your, how many times have you been on a ship before, Mr. Wormwood Ember?
Oh, a few times.
Only about like once or twice.
Uh-huh. Does anyone know any sea shanties?
Oh god.
No.
You've not heard any sea shanties before?
Have you?
There once was a ship
like-
that put to sea.
The name of the ship was a belly of tea. Yes. Well, I could teach you one if you like.
I've got my head buried in my book.
Awkward silence. Now we are ready to head for the horde. Way, hey, roll and go. Our leets and our boots, boys, our lines and our soul to be rollicking randy dandy-o.
Way roll and go. Yeah, I've played Black Flag as well.
Heave a polo, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The
can hear
anchor's on board and the cables will
some of the crew
to be
start
rollicking
joining in.
randy dandy-o. Oh,
Heave
man,
ho, way, whatever the words are. Yeah, some of the crew start joining in with it. Captain's just on top. Like top deck, where the wheel is. Just whistling away.
I actually knew that not from Assassin's Creed 4 the most. There's this heavy metal singer called Jonathan Young that I love on YouTube, and his versions of that. That's how I got it in my head.
Fair enough.
But yes, if we want popular sea shanties, there once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a belly of tea. The winds blew up her bow, dipped down or below. My bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Never heard that one before.
What? Oh my days.
God.
Yeah, it's only like the most popular one in the last 2 years, I would say.
From where?
From
Some
where?
Sort of game. From some sort of game, probably.
No, not from a game, from TikTok.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
it was
right.
released as a single as well.
Well, I
It's a
don't watch
traditional
TikTok.
It's a traditional sea shanty that a guy called Nathan Evans kind of made it accidentally go viral.
I know, she's a bit out of the loop
His
with things
version.
nowadays, don't you worry.
Ah,
Cool, so yeah.
I know my Warforged voice probably isn't the best singing voice, but you don't have to be a good singer to do a sea shanty. I mean,
You just need to be able to talk.
most people sing sea shanties when they've had alcohol, and although I wouldn't know because I can't, because I've never had alcohol before, because I can't. This alcohol stuff does appear to make humans and other organic races a little bit, shall we say,
Weird.
desensitized. And so their singing voices aren't exactly in tune.
Well, we won't be getting the title if this carries on. Anyway, whatever. Rollicking Randy Dandy. Okay, yeah, so time passes. Sailing away. All you can see is just water all around you. You see the island that you were on disappearing out of sight. And as you're heading away, you see a little bit of a shoreline, just a little bit further to the west of Rogar. Looks like a separate island on its own there, which you'd notice on the map as well. But eventually you see the mainland start to come into view as the hours go by. And you all just pass your time doing as little as the crew just get about their business. Eventually, go on.
I go to the crew and I offer to help to pass the time.
You offer to help pass the time.
No, I offer to help the crew to pass the time.
Okay. I did wonder.
I want to ask just to
Yes,
see
I mean,
if they would actually let me
Well, what you wanting to offer?
to help. Yeah.
Yeah, but in what way? How are you wanting to help?
I don't know, just anything that they asked me to do.
Well, just sit there and shut up. We'll get about our business. Thank you very much. We don't need any untrained kids doing our work around here.
What about strong robots?
Strong robots, all well and good, but do you know what you're doing?
If you instructed me, maybe.
So no,
I could.
basically. So no, you need us to teach you to do it. It'll be quicker if we just do it. You just sit there, be your passengers, and we'll get on. Thank you very much for your offer. They're,
Okay.
polite, but gruff
Did you
with
hear
it.
Did you hear the sea shanty about the yellow sponge?
Yes, get in. No, I didn't.
It goes like this. Oh, lives in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob
Oh,
SquarePants
no.
absorb into yellow and porous is he.
That sorted that one out. Let me just check.
Lads,
No, it was still going. Let me just double check again. Oh no!
SpongeBob Square.
Oh, no, it stopped. I didn't realise you'd muted it.
Who lives in a pineapple?
He's just watching for when I stop muting him, isn't he? Yeah.
Absorb into yellow and porous.
I'll put you in timeout corner. Yeah, so as they get busy about their work, you can see the shoreline now is definitely coming into view. Pardon. You can see what looks to be the outline of silhouette of houses and buildings and all sorts. As the light is starting to dim a little bit, you can see the glow of streetlights and lights from windows and all sorts of other. Did you move over to Gilded fully? Well, we did, but then I got rid of it.
Bad Discord.
Yeah, Discord's much better for the stream stuff, basically. Gilded had great stuff for off stream, but Discord has great stuff for stream, so yeah. And the voice channels seem better as well. Apart from Granny, but Granny's out of touch with everything, so you know. So yeah, eventually you pull up to what looks to be a small dock. Wooden jetties and gangplanks around the place. The crew steer the ship expertly alongside one of these throughout the anchor. Some of them jump overboard onto the dock. The rest of them start throwing ropes and they start tying it up, mooring it into place. Gangplanks eventually lowered over the side so people can start making their way off. Captain comes down to speak to you. Right, we're here in Lakemouth. Time for you to disembark, be on your way, do whatever it is you need to do. Have you been here before?
No, we haven't.
Can you recommend somewhere to spend the night?
Well, you got a couple of options. Nearest one's one where lads normally hang out. Let me just dry my raspy throat. There we go. Where are we at? Nearest one, you've got Dockside Tavern. That's right opposite here. You see that one with blue roof over there?
Yep.
Points out, literally just opposite the dock. You can see it definitely looks to be an inn of some sort. There's the sign just hanging with a picture of a ship on, Dockside Tavern on it. There's raucous noise coming from it. It's a bit loud in there because, you know, full of sailors and dock workers and like. There's another one further down, points of it. It's a sort of southwest part of town. It's called Adventurer's Rest. That's more for the people that go wandering around, you know, doing stuff, things, killing stuff, finding stuff, doing quests and stuff, you know, doing stuff. Oh, there's the inn. That one's right in the centre of town, over far north bit of town. That's
So
the more
dockside-
regular
So
one.
the Dockside Inn and the Adventurer's Rest.
Dockside Tavern, the inn, and Adventurer's Rest. They're your probably best port of call for tonight.
Okay, thank you very much.
You've been a silent passenger, so we appreciate it. You just let us get on. You never know, we might
What,
see you again.
What, even with my sea shanties?
Well, the crew liked it, so I don't mind.
Well, thank you for your help.
Very pleasure. Holds his hand out.
Shake his hand.
Shake.
Yeah, so do I.
I'll
Okay.
just say one thing before you go.
Alright.
4 good berries appear in my hand, and I just say, these are for you.
What are they?
They're healing berries.
Cool. I don't need healing right now. What am I going to do with them?
I don't know, if you just ever need them.
Alright, fair dues. Thanks very much. Sal looks around somewhere to put them. Sticks them in his jacket pocket. Pleasure. We'll see you again.
Okay.
Heads back onto the ship.
Thanks. Bye.
Puts phone down. Bye. Right, so there you are. Stood on the pier. People busying around themselves. So while you stood there, there's the traders start unloading. The crew start unloading some stuff. And they're sort of like, are you going to shift or what?
Yeah,
Right,
I've
I
gone to...
think, to be honest, we'll give the Dockside Tavern a miss. But
Sounds like a rough
Adventurer's
place.
Rest sounds more like our...
Yeah.
It'll be
Agreed.
cheap enough and... Never know.
Agreed. To the Adventurer's Rest we go.
Yes.
Okay, well, you don't actually know where it is, but you know the general
No.
direction.
So, I find well, are there people? I presume.
Oh, there's loads of people around at the moment. Yeah, it's still quite busy. There's some street lights, torches.
Excuse me, could somebody direct me to Adventurer's Rest, please?
I suppose so, even though you interrupted DM doing his description. Yeah, I don't mind. Adventurer's Rest. Right, well, you see this line of buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on them. So you want to follow them down, right?
Right.
Go around next corner, and it's big building right in the middle of the group of them there. You'll see it's got a sign on it.
Okay, thank you very much. Right, let's go there then.
So yeah, there's lots of hustle and bustle around. Let's go with that. Wait. Yeah, around. People going about the business. You see there's some sort of trader that you walk past with goods displayed outside. People coming to and from. as you're walking down past the way. The noise of the dockside tavern sort of leeches onto the street from where it is as you're walking past it. There's cheers, there's laughter, there's the odd shout, but it sounds boisterous, but you know, in a good-natured way. You see where the entrance doorway is, there's like one big half ogre just kind of stood there, just watching, occasionally looking inside, nodding to himself, and then looks back outside again, having a look up and down the street, just there with his arms folded, about same size as Titan, but about twice as wide. Just all thick muscle.
Fox is back around my neck.
Okie doke. Yeah, you pass another couple of buildings, barrels and straw carts and things on the loosely cobbled pavement where you are. Eventually, you come to the end of this row of buildings, can get to another sort of cluster of them. Go around a couple of the smaller ones. Again, look like sort of either storehouses, traders. There's a couple that look like homes of people. But then there's this one big double-story building in the middle. You see double doors on one side. Big curved wooden sign above the double doors. It says, "The Adventurer's Rest."
I go
That
inside.
that big ogre that's the same size as me, we passed him, right?
Yeah, he was stood at the doors of the Dockside Tavern.
Oh, right, I see. Okay.
Looked like a doorman, if anything.
Okay. Right. Well, shall we head in, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. I open the doors.
As you walk in, you see it's a large downstairs room. You know the size of Rogar's Inn. It's about 4 times as big as that.
Jesus.
About 2/3 of it have got tables and chairs around the place. There's a couple of people seated around. Big fireplace in the corner. Big massive stone chimney leading up from the fireplace. Roughly the same size as the one that in Rogar's Inn. And then over other third of the building, it's just an empty floor. You can see on the walls there's like weapons lined up. A big notice board in the middle with bits of parchment sort of nailed to it, writing on them. And then sort of a bar against the far opposite wall to where, well, opposite the doors where you came in.
And
Right.
is there anybody behind the bar currently?
Yes.
I go
Okay.
to the bar.
Now,
Sort of a skinny human male.
Right, well, I'll go up to the bar.
hang on. Is there anything we're actually trying? I guess we're trying to find evidence of where the overseer went and who
Oh.
C is.
Not necessarily at the moment. We don't need to disclose that. But first things first, I think we should get a room for the night. I mean, I know
Okay.
you don't need to sleep, but we do.
Yeah, okay then.
So
Right.
I'll head up to the bar and ask the person behind the bar if they have any rooms for the night.
Good day to you. Yeah, we got some rooms. How many are you looking for? They're all
how much?
double bedded, so you know they
Yeah.
all sleep too, shall we say?
How much are they?
4 silver.
Right. I'll take 2 double rooms then, please.
Aye, not a problem. Just the one night, is it?
Yeah, for the moment, because we've just come off the trade boat, and so we're not sure on what our intentions are at the moment.
Okay, where have you come from?
Rogar.
Ah, Rogar, that little settlement. How's it going over there? Rogar's been gone for a few years now.
Yeah, it seems quiet enough. Yeah.
Okay, that's alright. Yeah, well, as long as he's doing alright for him, then he used to be one of us lot, you know. But then he got bored of it and decided to go make up his own little settlement on his own little island. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
To each their own, that's what I say, to each their own. Can I get you any drinks or anything? Do you want to know more about the place? I take
yes,
it you're
please.
adventuring type, that's what brought you in here, or is it just lucky happenstance?
Yes, we are. Wouldn't mind earning some money as we're going along.
Okay, so you're after some jobs or quests or contracts of the like, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem, not a problem. Usually we only do it for generally people that we know, but I think the adventuring type's getting a little bit thin around the old place. Times are a little bit hard for them nowadays, shall we say. So we've had some jobs that have been up there for a while now, but there's some new ones as well. But
Right,
yeah.
Well, yeah, I'd like to. Do the rooms include breakfast, or is that separate, or?
No, rooms include a simple breakfast, whatever we got on. Usually porridge or something like that.
Yeah. And are we too late for an evening meal?
No.
Right. Well, can I procure 2 rooms, please?
Yeah, you already said that. That'd be 8 silver for 2 rooms. That's not a problem.
8 silver, right, and we'll have 3 evening meals, 1 vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just scrape the meat
Vegetarian,
off the
right.
plate.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll sort you out. Right, grab a table and come on. Grab a table and I'll wait for this football to stop buffering and no, never mind. And once meal's done, I'll fetch it out for you.
Okay, well, thank you.
Oh yeah, meals are separate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I covered.
A bit 1 silver per meal. It's just simple. Like I say, it's just simple fare, so we don't charge much around here.
Right, everybody. I've got us 2
So it's
rooms
13
for the
silver
night.
altogether.
Right. And I've ordered us a meal each as well, apart from Titan, obviously. So,
Gears, bells, and whistles.
yeah.
So, if you don't, what's your name, by the way? I asked the barkeep.
Why? What's that to you?
I was just wondering.
What's yours?
I'm Titan.
Titan. Yeah, suits you. Mine's Alfred.
Alfred, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this guy's amazing.
How much did you say it was altogether?
13 silver. You got enough?
Yeah, 10 coppers, 1 silver, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about 5 or 10 minutes later, it comes and fetches somebody comes and fetches the food out, plonks it on your table for you. Then heads back about their business. You can see on some of the other tables, people either sat drinking, eating. A couple of them, just curiously have a look over. There's a mix of all sorts.
Sure, my meal with flair.
But don't seem to see any other Warforged, so you think they might be sort of curious.
Right, we'll have a...
Oh, you are
So-
eating then, yeah?
I've got a stew room for the night, which includes breakfast. Got our evening meal. I'm getting very short on money. So he said there's a job board up there,
Aye.
and they don't usually employ people they don't know. But as adventurers are getting very low, and I think while we're trying to ascertain the whereabouts of the overseer, we might take a few jobs on to earn a bit of cash.
I agree, that sounds like a plan.
So apparently all the jobs and things are all up on this notice board.
Well, while you guys are eating, why don't I go have a look?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Alright, I head up to look up the job board as I take a look.
Yeah, there's some jobs posted up there.
What kind of jobs?
Oh, the usual kind.
Like what?
You see 3 pieces of parchment on there. One of them has got hastily scrawled note. Somebody or something has been preying on livestock and the nearby farms. Find out what it is and deal with it. And it says reward 50 gold pieces.
Okay.
Um,
And the second one?
Patience. There have been reports of mutated rats coming in.
Mutated
town.
what?
Rats. Investigate.
Mutated rats.
Yes, rats. The squeaky types.
Okay.
Investigate and see where it leads.
Mm-hmm.
What was
And the
doing,
third one?
A recent ruin has been discovered in the woods to the south of the river. Explore and see what lies within.
Can I just I ask Alfred, am I allowed to take these off the job board?
You can only take them off the job board if you bring them to me and you sign your names to them. Once you've claimed them, you have to complete them or you have to put them back. If they're not completed well... yeah, I'm just thinking about that bit. Yeah, just make sure they're completed and bring it, and then you can claim your reward. If they're not completed, you don't get your reward. Simple as. But we have to assign your names to it. So that's why it helps if we know you are, you see. What do they call you all? Have you got a name for your little band of adventurers?
Not as yet.
Not
It would help.
as of yet,
It would help.
no.
I could keep it in logbooks, you know.
Okay then. Well, I guess that's something that we could discuss now.
Yeah.
I bring the jobs to the others and I show them. So these are the jobs that are currently on the board. I reckon, shall we sign up for one at a time, or shall we just sign up for all 3 of them at once?
Just one at a time, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, which one do you want to do first? This mysterious creature that's preying on livestock, the mutated rats, or the ruins in
Maybe
the
the
woods?
ruins, because it might have something to do with the ones back on island that the overseer was investigating.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay then. So in that case, we'll go that one first. So I put back the other two jobs, and I take the and then I go back and sit down with the others, and I say, we need a name for our little adventuring party. Has anybody got any ideas whatsoever?
Misfits.
Misfits? Okay.
Any other suggestions?
I mean, it's a good start. I feel like we could add maybe one or two other words. Perhaps. Maybe, yeah, I feel like we could, it'd be good if we could have the Brotherhood of Misfits. How about that?
Yeah, I'm not sure Zenria would agree.
No.
I thought
No,
Zenria
we
left the
have
party.
got a
Yeah,
couple
but
of
she might be
ladies
back.
in the
She did stipulate she might be back.
Yeah.
And
Alright, well,
Ember, for one, might
uh,
disagree with that as well.
Yeah.
okay.
I was trying to think of something about captured prisoners, you know.
Okay.
Just being sort of like chucked together as odd bods, if you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
I have a kind of backstory idea, but I'm not sure whether it's a good one or not.
Oh no, Ember, what were you thinking?
Rebel delivery.
So you just stole my idea from
Yeah,
the
but
last
I
campaign.
have a backstory reason for that.
No, you don't have to say a backstory reason if you're talking in character, do you? You could just say, you know, to the rest of them, I have a reason for that.
Would you care to explain?
So, back home,
Pardon?
we have this like Hall of Fame, and a group of adventurers called Rebel Delivery are like one of the most popular exhibits there. So, thinking maybe we could follow in their footsteps.
Well, I understand what you're saying. I don't think it would be respectful to take the name of another party, though.
We could tweak it a bit.
I mean, are we rebels?
That's a good question.
I'm not a rebel. I'm a devout follower of the Silver Flame.
Misfit delivery?
It doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Not really, but just kind of tossing out ideas. The Union of Misfits. That's a good one.
Kind of rolls
About.
off the tongue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Wormwood,
It
what do
does,
you
but
think?
it's not like, whoa, that's a good name, is it? You know what I mean? It sounds more like a set of rebellious postal workers, doesn't it? Oh, brain's gone dead tonight. Yeah.
I've just always been bad at names.
So as you're busy eating and drinking away, the
The
barkeep comes over. It's like, I see you need some refills. How are you getting on? You know, you could just leave the name of one of you if you want to do it that way. If you can't think of a name, you could just leave the name of one of you guys, and we can just organise it that way for now. If you don't have yourselves a name for this group of you lot.
Yeah.
Not degenerates. What? I didn't say that out loud, did I? But hey, there we go. So do you want more drinks, or are you alright for now?
Yeah, I'll have another ale, please.
An ale, a water for young'un, yeah. How about the watery one? More water, okay.
Yeah.
So one ale, that'll be 3 copper, that's fine. I'll bring it over for
Right.
you. Comes back with the drinks, plonks them down on the table. Yeah, like I say, if you can't think of a name for yourselves, feel free, just have one of you put your name down and then we'll do it that way. It's not a problem. It's easier if we know where you are as a collective, but we can work around it, like I say. Adventuring types are short nowadays. This place has been going downhill for a few years, but hey, there we go. And then he heads off back to the bar.
How about the Misfit Armada?
I have just found one. Burning assassins.
What?
Eh?
Assassins?
Burning.
Burning assassins.
Are we assassins?
I like. What about the Misfit Armada?
That's pretty decent.
Mm.
Are you a bunch of ships?
Well, I could be. I mean, I'm a warforged.
Does full
I'm not so
transform-
sure you could turn into a ship. No, you carry on discussing, guys. It's fine. Don't worry.
Does full transformer and just becomes a boat.
Yes.
Anyway, your rooms are ready for you whenever you want.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you. Wow, coming up with party names is hard. Much harder than I thought it would be.
Bog troopers. I'm just looking them up on
What?
Google. Bog troopers.
Bog
The
troopers.
Bob Troopers.
Oh,
Bog.
Yeah.
I thought you said cock
The Bog
troopers.
Troopers.
Dungeon divers.
Oh, I came up with an amazing one if we like,
Trouble removers.
if we like actually owned a boat, we could be called the Seaman.
Oh, for God's sake. No.
Well, I've already made that joke. You're not topping that song. That was.
Yeah.
Random recluses. conversation avoiders.
Yes! Yeah.
The silent sorters. Pinkies and perkies. Lock, stock, and one smoking titan. Right. Anyway, if thinking of a name's too hard for you, you could
Right,
just carry on.
Just put my name down then. It's Belak Wormwood.
Belak Wormwood. How do you spell Belak?
Belac.
Oh, okay, so it's easier than it sounds. Right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Which one were you checking, did you say?
Ruins in the woods.
Ruins in woods. Ah, right, okay, that's fine, yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
Right, so, well, at least we don't have to think about one straight away, so...
Yeah.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
That laugh is horrible. Yes, that one. Why can't I fix this anymore? Cool, so, yeah, this is going well. So what are you planning?
Right, so... Are we off to sleep?
I guess you guys are.
I will never know what sleep is like.
Well, I think... Titan, you should go with Ember.
Okay then.
Because there is another lady present and it's... you're more of a bodyguard for him than...
Her.
You literally said another
yeah.
woman present and then you said it here.
Yeah. I'm used to you playing your other one.
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
Right, we'll head up to bed then.
Okay. So you disappear up to your rooms. What's his face gives you directions which way to go.
Alfred.
What room numbers? Yeah, that one. What room numbers you are. So you find your rooms. Simple beds, just little mattresses on the floor. Nothing special and startling, especially for the price that you paid.
Right. So... I'll just read a little bit and then go to sleep.
Fair enough. Yeah, eventually you drop off the side of the building. I expected a shriek. And then one by one you all end up falling asleep or going into a rest. And then the night passes, next day comes around. The usual sounds of busyness coming from outside as people are up and about. This is a lot busier town than the previous settlement that you've been in, but you guys are used to being around towns before, so yeah. You know what the sound of a busy town sounds like.
Okay then. I'm still trying to think of a name for us. it's difficult. Well, do you guys
Yeah.
want to? Do you guys want to get some food then?
Yeah, well,
Okay, so yeah, you head downstairs, grab a table.
I'm just refreshing. That's it. Stream went funny.
Okay. Yeah, barkeep comes over, or bartender, same one again. Always is, isn't it? It never seems to change.
Yeah.
Morning to you. Breakfast, is it?
Yes, please.
Right, find a table, I'll fetch it over. It's just porridge, as I say, this morning, so yeah. I'll bring it over. You get yourselves a table. Have you managed to come up with a name yet? Sleep
No.
helped you at all? Nah, I didn't think so. Yeah, after a couple of minutes, brings you a bowl of porridge each, except for Titan. Well, he brings over 4 bowls of porridge because, you know, it's what you paid for. But he don't plonk it down in front of you, just kind of leaves it in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
If anybody
Sorry.
wants extras, there we go.
I say to him, I did try eating once, and it just went all over me.
Right, each to their own, don't you worry none.
Right, so, well, just share the extra bowl out between the 3 of us.
Aye.
How about 5 or how about 3 organics and a robot?
It's a bit long, but it's really good.
I mean, it's alright until the others come back.
Yep.
And then we can be 4 organics and a robot, and then 5 organics and a robot.
Muscle and steel.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, that's officially our group name.
Whoa, easy now.
No.
Don't worry. Oh, that's downright creature, that, wasn't it?
There's only 3 of us here to decide, not the whole lot.
Flesh and rust.
Yes!
So,
Scabs and scratches.
right then, what's the specifics of this quest say then?
I don't. There is no specifics on it.
Just
Saying where the
ruins in
ruins
the
are.
south.
Ruins in the woods to the south.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so yeah.
And the reward is whatever you find within.
Right.
So I guess
So it's less of a quest and more of a, here, this is something.
rumor.
Yeah.
The Apple Dumpling Gang. I'm on a random adventure group name generator, and it just came up with the Apple Dumpling Gang.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
Right, does anybody want to have a look around the town first before we go?
Yes, I actually would quite like to see
Yeah.
what else is around.
Okay, well at that point, I think you carry on talking. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I need to go to the toilet, so yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, if we want to have a quick break, we can do.
Hell yeah.
We're
Yeah.
about halfway through the stream, so
Yeah. Right, in that case, we'll have a quick break from it here. We'll be right back after these short messages that mean nothing. So I need to get some more made or. Lovely. So while we wait on...
The Pink Singers.
no, while we wait on Ember and possibly Granny. There you go. I have just posted a little map in the party chat
Okay.
and pinned it. So if you want to have a wander around town, that is there for you.
Awesome, okay, I'll save it and take a look at what we got.
And we'll just add this on stream as well. Well, that went large, didn't it? Yeah, let's just do it like that. There we go, that should fit in nicely once we there we go. So you can now see that on stream. Only trouble is, can't see where I'm. So yeah, you've got the docks over on the east side there. You're kind of in that big blue roofed building on the southwest of the docks. That's where the Adventurer's Rest is.
Okay.
WB. So just saying, Adventurer's Rest is the big blue roofed building to the southwest of the docks.
This random adventuring group name generator I'm looking at just came up with the Pink Singers. Because why not?
Big blue roof today.
What?
There's the dock. Is it the second row in?
No, southwest of where the dock is.
Right. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Right. Is there anybody walking around at the moment?
If you want to head outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely just,
Yeah.
you know, random people walking around. It's a lot busier than the previous place you were.
Right. I just go up to the nearest person that I can find.
Yeah, this
And just,
dwarf just walking past, big bushy beard.
Excuse me, but do
Alright,
you have an enchanting shop or magic shop in town?
An enchanting shop, you say? Well, we've got a
Yeah.
really nice shop. It's fairly enchanting, isn't it? Is that what you mean? Yeah.
That sells magic items or
Magic.
enchantments.
Magic items. Nah. I mean, you might want to check out Garth Goods. He's probably the best merchants in town. Just, it's like, do you know where Docks is?
Yeah.
Yeah, his is the red roof building just opposite where Docks is. That's Garth's Goods over there, yeah. if he's got summer, well, basically, he has the best stuff in town, doesn't he?
Right.
Or maybe check out the market, but they don't get the good stuff like he does.
Right.
Right, anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it, thank you.
No problem. Have a good day, won't you?
Thank you.
Just
Right,
sort
I'm
of
sure
trudges
we'll
on
have
towards the docks.
Do you want to
somewhere
meet back at? Do you want to meet back at Adventurers Rest? I mean, I'm just happy to have a look around the town and get my bearings.
Yeah, probably just gonna have like wander around.
Yeah, I'm sure we had to go somewhere for Rogar or some.
Did you?
I don't remember that.
No.
Somebody told you about something, but you know.
Yeah, he told us about a friend of his, didn't he?
No,
Yes,
that wasn't
it was,
Rogar.
Avish told us about
Oh,
I
a
haven't-
jeweler called Elgar.
See, it's always handy to have a note maker, isn't it?
Ah.
So what are you doing?
I'm just gonna wander around.
I'll head towards that shop.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna have a look around town.
Right, so Belak, you've already come from the docks already, so you know where you're going.
Yeah.
It's not far away, as you can probably see. So yeah, you make your way towards.
Actually,
Garth's
I've changed
goods.
my mind. I do wanna see what's inside Garth's goods, so I'm gonna go with him.
I haven't changed that.
And why? What were you doing?
Just gonna wander.
Oh no, I was just
Wandering
thinking.
around.
Oh yeah, I was just aimlessly wandering around. Now I want to actually see what's for sale.
I'm just
Cool.
aimlessly
The
wandering
picture
around.
reference.
Yep, you're aimlessly wandering around. That's not a problem. So you guys head on over to Garth's goods. Yeah, make your way there. You see outside there's a few little stalls outside with people just stood at them. And then doorway leads to the inside. Well, actually, it's just the one person stood keeping an eye on the stalls on the outside. But as you look inside, there is everything all over the place. There doesn't seem to be any order to it at all. But there is one sort of counter set right at the back of this place. This store is roughly the same size as Rogar's inn. So about 3 or 4 times bigger than Ava's store. But yeah, there's shelves with bits and pieces littered all over them. There's crates with straw and all sorts of items within. There's cabinets. Some of them have padlocks on. There's glass cases with little locked doors on them as well. You can see weird and wonderful things all around the place. On the shelves, in the crates, there's barrels, there's sacks, there's... yeah. You name it. It's most likely gonna be there.
Right.
But I want the...
So I go up to the person that's there. And
person
did you
that's
say
there,
it was
yeah.
Garth's goods?
Garth's goods, yeah, you see this this human male stood behind the counter. He's currently got some sort of journal in his hand and he's writing away, dipping his quill into an ink pot and then scribbling some more. He's got big frizzy ginger hair, clean shaven.
Good morning.
So basically, he's Ed Sheeran.
Are you
No.
proprietor of
Hey, oh, wait, what?
man?
Yes, how can I help you?
Well, it's more an inquiry, really. Do you get many magical or enchanted items pass your way?
Occasionally. Is there anything specific you're after? He's very intense, this guy.
Well, it was more information than a specific item to buy.
Information, occasionally I deal in that too. Yeah, what are you after?
Well, I have heard of an enchanted book. And
Oh, there's plenty of them.
Wondered if you knew anything about it.
You have to give me a bit more info than that, won't you?
No, I'm looking for it. I can't remember where I wrote it down.
Enchanted book. Yeah, I've heard of lots of enchanted books. I ain't got any on me today, though.
Right, where the bloody hell did I write it?
Don't know, you tell me. What you been writing?
Well, it had, it's an enchanted book, and it was, like silver on the bindings, with,
Was it silver or silver bindings, or was it made of silver?
I think it was made of silver.
Made of silver. Oh, that sounds interesting.
And it's
Just
got,
smiling all the way through his chat.
It's got strange runes on the binding of it, on the cover of it.
Strange runes on binding and on cover. There weren't any strange runes on the pages, were there?
I don't know, because it's only rumours that I've heard about it, so I just wondered if you...
Oh,
heard
okay. So you don't actually know if it exists or not. You just think it's a thing.
No.
Oh,
I
all
just
right.
think
Don't ring any bells. Do you want me to see what I
Right.
can find out for you?
Oh, yes, I wouldn't mind.
Okie dokie. Are you in town for long?
Might be in town for a few days, yeah, possibly a couple of weeks or so.
Oh, all right. That makes things easier. What name is it?
Mr.
Your name,
Wormwood.
Mr. Wormwood. Okay. Makes a note in, just flips a few pages to a blank page near the back and sort of makes a note. So, silver, enchanted book, runes. You don't know where, but there's runes on it. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What does it do, this book? Does it do out?
That's what I would like to do.
Oh, okay. How big were it?
No, normal.
Book size, right? Okay. Book size book. Yeah. Okay, I got that. Book size book made of silver with runes on. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it could be enchanted or magical. in some sort of
Enchanted or magical silver book with runes. That's the same size as a regular book. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. I made a note of that. Sort of just stands there looking just into nowhere for a couple of seconds, like, I think I know some people I might be able to ask about.
Yeah.
See what they know, okay?
Right, and how much would that cost for your information, sir?
Well, I tell you what. I'll do it for you as a favour.
Right.
How's that sound, eh?
That sounds grand.
Okay, and just makes a
And
note
you
underneath.
don't happen
One
to
favour. Good.
Sell magic paper, do you, for spells and things?
Magic paper.
Yeah.
Magic paper? Is that a thing? I thought you just use regular paper.
Well, you know, yeah, regular parchment.
Parchment!
That's what I mean.
Oh yeah, we
I'm
should have
having
some
trouble
parchment.
with my words today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I never have trouble with my words. Generally. Yeah, we got some parchment. Obviously, this stuff isn't easy to procure, but I got a few bits of parchment lying around. How many are you after?
How much are they? 'Cause I'm a bit
Generally,
short of cash at the moment.
well, if you're around for a couple of weeks, if you go see the Adventurer's Rest, if you're that type, they'll have a few jobs. They might be able to, complete the job. You get some gold.
We've
Well,
taken
we've
on
actually,
one already.
Oh,
taken
good.
one up at the moment.
Oh well, once you got some gold, then you'll be able to come back and spend it, won't you?
Yeah.
Hey, it's good to see. And I can work on finding out some information about this book for you. But yeah, your parchment paper, that's generally sells for about 1 silver per sheet.
Right. Right, so I will take a gold's worth. If you've
Oh,
got
so
that
you want
much.
10 sheets of paper?
Yes,
That'll
please.
probably clean me out, but yeah, that's not a problem. Money's money in it. I need to sell it, so there's no point saving it.
Yep. Right,
Are you,
so
are you
I'll take
likely to be wanting any more of this parchment paper?
Probably.
Okie dokie then. Makes a note, flips a few pages. You see, goes back to a page that's full of writing. He scratches them out, but he just makes a note next to the bit that he's just scratched out. Right, that's good to know, because I can make sure I've got plenty of this stuff in. Right, give us 2 secs. He just nips over to one side, opens up one of the locked cupboards, carefully grabs out this parchment. I'm doing Yorkshire now, aren't I? And then locks the cabinet back over, comes up, places it down on counter. There you go. Some nice parchment for you. It's, I think most people call it A5, but there we go. I don't know what that means. I'm sure you magical types must know what that means, but hey, there we go. Any bigger than that, and it'd be giant, wouldn't it?
Aye.
We call in our church. We call it holy parchment size.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Probably use it for pamphlets and stuff for giving out, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you believe in the word of the silver flame? That kind of thing.
You're a follower of the Silver Flame?
No, but I recognise the symbols. Like I say, I'm a trader. I trade in information as well as goods. But this one is a favour, so I will recall said favour once I have the appropriate thing for you to do for me, okay?
Okay.
Like I say, I'm going to spend at least a week doing some prep for this because I feel underprepared for tonight. But there we go. Is there anything else I can do for you?
That's all for me, thank you.
Alright, alright. What about you, Automaton?
Warforged.
Warforged, close enough.
No, I just wanted to have a look around and see what was in here and who was in here. And what
Well, it's me. I'm in here, and there's lots and lots of things. Lots of things available. I can get stuff to order if you need it. Some things might be harder to get, depending on what you're after, but there we go. I generally have a lot of things because there's a lot of traders come through, and I try and offer them the best price. And it's easier for them to dump them with me because I'm right on the dock side, as you see. There we go. Hey. Okie dokie.
Okay.
If there's nothing else, I'll get back to my work.
No, that's it from me.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much. Head down, back in his journal again, keeping an eye on things, looking around, pointing, sort of fingers at lips, and then writing down. Yeah. Okay, so you can add your 10 parchment to your inventory.
Yep.
And remove
Yep.
your 10 silver.
I've just deleted it, I think. So I've got
You
to
just
read
deleted it? Well, that was silly. You've ripped it already. Oh, no. It was a bit of an accident, wasn't it? Oh, parchment's cheaper than paper. Who knew? I guess paper's more treated than parchment, but there you go.
Yeah.
Right, in that case, if that's you guys done, we'll head over to Ember.
So I'm just gonna kind of wander around, see what's around here.
Any particular area you wanting to wander around?
Maybe around here.
Okay, so you head up there to where the you guys can't really see it, but past the sort of town centre where the well is in the middle there, past those big buildings to the sort of traders' stalls at the top. As you're wandering around, there's, you know, odds and ends, fruits, goods, you know, just general market stuff. There's a few crafted, simple made toys and merch. Somebody out there selling scarves, gloves, coats, hats on one of the stalls. One of them's just got your fresh produce. One of them particularly stinky, selling nice fresh fish and sort of catches from the lake and the river. As you're walking around there, you do pass the big building on the corner. Big sign on the side which just says The Inn. Doors closed at the moment. Seems quite quiet. Yeah, The Inn.
Okay.
Anywhere else?
And that's not the same as the Dockside Tavern, right?
Nope, the Dockside Tavern is literally next to Garth Goods on the dockside.
Right. Okay.
But as you wander there, you don't see that half ogre there this morning. The doors seem closed, there's no noise coming from inside. So either people are resting away or it's just not open.
Okay.
So that may be more of a pub than a somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
So
Right, so Ember, is there anywhere you want to specifically go?
Can we kind of like go around in this general direction?
So as you're going around, yeah, you find lots of different houses. Looks like people living around, and then as you're coming around this corner here, that brown building that sticks out, yeah, that one that sticks out on the end there, you see it's a nice looking house with two big windows on the outside with one single door in the middle, and just engraved on one of the windows, Elgar's Gems.
Elgar's Gems, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So,
And looking in the window, you can see a few bits of jewellery on display. Looks like inside cases that you can see through the window.
I will remember that
Okay.
and just kind of keep on going.
Keep on going down. Yeah, more houses. You got the back of the tavern. You can see sort of chimney coming out the back, smoke coming out. It looks like what leads into a kitchen round the back. And Garth's Goods, no doors around the back, just a couple of windows and things, but you can't really see anything in because curtains are closed. But yeah, just more houses, living quarters, people going about their business, just watching, not really paying attention to you. Just another child walking around with a strange fur scarf.
Then maybe go and check out the window.
The windmill.
Just kind of see what that's all about.
Yeah, that looks a little bit as if that's maybe older buildings around there. Sort of what could have been farms once upon a time, but anything that was there. They don't look like working farms anymore. They look more like cottages. The mill is still going. You see the sails creaking around slowly. People coming and going from inside. Sacks of flour just stacked up outside it. One sentry tower next to it looking out over the wooden walls that you can see all the way from where the coastline is, that line all the way around, with a couple of gates leading out. One at the top end that you can't quite see from there. And then two from over on the western side.
So, right, Titan, do you think we should go and find Ember and sort ourselves out for this best job thingy?
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And I'm gonna go start into the shop they went to now.
You did. Whereabouts did you go? Around here,
So yeah, I kind of went like round.
and then down. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Cool. Yeah. Cool.
So yeah.
So you end up back at the Adventurer's Rest
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Mhm.
Found that jeweler that Ava mentioned.
Right?
Did you?
Yeah, they're like on the corner. Big house, 2 big windows, jewelry in them.
Oh right. Did you go in?
Now I was kind of waiting on you two to go in as well.
Okay.
Right, well, I don't. To be fair, I don't think we've got the money to spend on anything
Yeah.
really at the moment.
No, we haven't.
So, right, did he say any more about where these ruins are, or was it just southwest of the town?
Oh, I've told you all that was written on the parchment.
Yeah.
I can refresh your memory as soon as I refresh my memory. Explore the ruins in the southern wood, basically the wood south of the river.
So,
And
are
you
we
should
ready
have
to
your
head
map
off then?
Kmart from there.
Okay then.
So after your brief wanderings, yeah, you only take you what, an hour or so, all in. You wandering around the town for a bit, and you guys heading to the goods, and then waiting for Ember to get back to the Adventurer's Rest from her wanderings. So maybe about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
The weather's looking gloomy but dry. The rain from the previous couple of days seems to have abated a little bit.
So, who's taking point then?
If we're going in forest, I probably should.
Right.
Yeah. So if Ember takes point, and then should I go behind Ember?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That's what I'll do then.
So you're checking out your map then, and you know which forest that you're heading to, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so which forest is it that you're heading to?
The one to the south.
And how are you getting there?
On foot.
Walking.
Cool. So you're walking across the river.
Yes.
No.
We swim.
Any
You said it was
particular?
just-
You are?
You said it was just southwest of town.
No. I said. What you'll find is I said, explore the ruins in the wood south of the river.
Ah,
I
south of
didn't-
the river.
I didn't say anything else apart from that, which is technically south of town, yes. You just have a little
So-
obstacle in how you got to get across the river.
Could we maybe try and find a boat somewhere?
You can
that-
You can certainly try.
Is it a really wide river? Or...
What do you reckon?
Can we have a look on the normal
at your
map,
map.
please?
You are?
Can we have a look at the normal map, please?
Yes, you all have access to it. sorry I can't give you physical copies of these things because we don't play around a table.
Right.
I provide you
So-
access as best I can.
Right, with you. On the big map, it just looks like it's, didn't show the river. Right. Okay.
But we gotta scale that up.
On the big map, it looks like what?
Yeah. So we need a boat. Of some sort.
Okay. I go and ask. I go and ask a. Well, I head to the docks
Mm-hmm.
and I go and ask around and see if there's any way that we can get a boat across the river.
Yeah, some of the people that you speak to just point over towards the southern dock and like, yeah, go speak to old Keen over there. He ferries people to and from this side at river to t'other.
Then will it cost money though?
Only a couple of copper each. No special.
Oh, okay then.
It's not a wide river. It takes 10 minutes to get from one side to t'other, so yeah, it's not a bother.
Okay then. Alright, we'll go speak to Keen then.
I think.
And that is exactly what we do.
Yeah, maybe the river looks wider than it
Keen,
actually
are
is.
you keen, sir?
Well, I'm not that keen today.
Oh no, what's wrong?
Well, I maybe had my fill last night, but hey, how can I help you?
So, we were hoping that you could help us cross the river.
Aye, absolutely. That's what I'm here for. You see, he's just on the furthest dock with a sort of one of those large, elongated, but little, for want of a better word, elongated canal type boats. The ones that you use the pole to get across. For want of a better description. Aye, it just take you from one side at river to t'other, is that right?
That's all we want.
Good. Yeah, it'll be 2 copper per person.
Alright
Pets
then.
are extra.
I know you ain't got your pet at the
moment because it'll disappear.
I hand in 2 copper.
Pleasure doing business with you, big man.
Yeah, and
Right, I'll cover 2 copper then.
Yeah, and Scion tags along, does the same. Right, okay, 4 of you. Yeah, that should be an easy trip. So, right, get yourself sat down. I don't want anyone falling overboard, because if you do, I'm leaving you. I don't pay for rescues.
alright, will do. And I strap myself in as best as I can.
There's no straps.
No, I figuratively speaking.
Yeah, no seatbelts on this ride. No seatbelts on this ride, lad, I'm afraid. Right, and he steps down
That's
off.
a health and safety violation.
Well, Health and Safety Act don't come out till 1974, so we're not that far off it yet.
Alright,
No,
so
just
I get
climb
myself
yourself.
in a position where I'm going to fall off.
Yeah.
And,
So once you're all seated aboard, he steps off the lake, grabs his pole, front side, and starts, right, are you ready? 'Cause we're off. Starts
ready as I'll ever be.
shoving off, pushing from. Once we get so far, I'll have to start using my oars though, 'cause it's a bit deep foot pole, you see. This just helps get off the shore. Yeah. So after a while, he sets it down on the side. It's just sort of fits in 2 little eye holes on the side of the boat, just underneath the lip, and then he gets his oars out and starts rowing. Are you guys new around here then?
We are indeed. Yes, we came here looking for work, and looking for more information about someone.
Oh, someone. That narrows it down, doesn't it? Anyone in particular?
The letter C.
The letter C what?
Shh.
Well, we don't exactly know who it is we're looking for, but we are trying to find out.
Right, that sounds cryptic as buggery, doesn't it, really? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah, well, I'm going to carry on rowing. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are on about.
Looking for an anthropomorphic letter of the alphabet.
You're weird. Carries on rowing.
Did you just say an anthropomorphic letter of the alphabet?
Yeah, it was just signed the letter C, so obviously they're just...
Yeah,
okay.
a human-shaped letter C. No, that's not gonna...
Not even human shape, just hopping around with eyes and a mouth.
That's not anthropomorphic then, is it?
Right.
Oh, bless him. He don't know what anthropomorphic means. He just wanted to use the word.
Yeah, I mean, if you go too much, we're going to go into emoji movie territory. And
Oh,
we do
God.
not want to go into emoji movie territory.
All right. Anyway, so where are you guys headed once you get to the other side?
We are going to explore the ruins to the south, as there was a posting about it on the job board in the Adventurer's Rest.
What ruins?
Apparently, there's some ruins. We don't know. We're just going to look.
All right. Where are these ruins?
The posting said that they were to the south of the south of the river in the woods.
You mean in the woods south of the river?
Yes.
Okay. You know those woods are quite big, don't you?
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out as we go, I guess.
All right, fair enough. You got about, what, 60 miles by 40 miles. That's a lot of 100 square miles, that is, of wood there, so yeah. I mean, I'm sure you'll find it eventually, but hey, what can you do? Do you know what's in these ruins?
Nope.
Do you know what these ruins are all about?
Nope.
Cool. You're gonna have fun then, aren't you?
Yup.
Yep.
Are you guys new to this adventuring stuff?
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I could tell. Well, if you make it back, there is someone on to the side that'll be able to bring you back to Lakemouth if you get that far.
Okay.
It's kind of like a little ferry system that we have over here, so yeah. If you either that or it's all go all the way down to Damerol, go over bridge and then come back up path there, but you know that's quite a long way to go. This is a nice easy way that we do things. I know it'll cost you a couple of copper to get from one side to the other, which ain't bad, is it?
Nah.
And I got a bit of a snotty nose from all this salty sea air, even though there's no sea, it's just water, but hey, well, whatever.
Mhm.
I'm talking English now.
Okay.
I need to practice my improv, what can I say? I need to work on it. I'm doing a... What's she called? Amber Heard. I'm just going to pose for a photograph. There we go. Cool. Yeah, okay. That's good. Right. We're coming up to the side now. Can you see? It starts to slow down with his rowing a bit now. And you can see another sort of... like back in Rogar, there was a small wooden jetty just built the other side of the river. Another boat sat waiting there. Somebody just camped on the shore. Fishing rod. Just, you know, passing the time. A little tent down there as well. Ah, look, there's There's my ladder. Fred.
Right, eh?
Yeah, it's the two of us generally. And work it between us. Fred's on that side, I'm on t'other. Occasionally we'll swap if he wants a change of scenery, but hey, he likes his fishing, does lad.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, another minute. He gets you in, pulls up alongside the jetty, ties it off. Right, out you get.
Alright. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
No problem. Like I say, one of us should be here on your way back. Whenever that may be.
Okay.
So,
Pleasure.
Ember, where to now? You're
To the
druid,
forest.
So, where should we go here?
He's busy searching for gifts, so he's not going to be able
I
to answer you right
said
now.
To the forest.
Yeah, no, but are you
Alright.
looking round for a path or anything?
Nope, just in the direction that I feel a forest.
Well, you can see the forest from here. It's only about 5 miles away from you, to be fair.
In
So
the direction that I see the forest.
yeah, it's not too far. So what? Take you about an hour and a bit to walk to it. So yeah, you're heading straight for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Cool.
Let's do it.
What's your what are you doing? Oh, okay. You just sat there with your thumb up for like 10 seconds. It's like, bloody hell, you doing? Crazy fool. Okay, you walk your way to the forest. Who's leading?
Ember is.
Okay. Do you want to make a perception check?
Ooh, that's pretty good. 18.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. You see the forest nice and clear. Yeah, you make it all the way there. It's getting towards probably lunchtime now. Just as you creep towards the outskirts, the first few trees start passing by, and then the rest of the trees into the actual expanse of the forest itself. Seems peaceful. I can say it's not particularly nice day, gloomy grey clouds above. No rain as yet, but it's a little bit darker inside the forest. So, what's your plans, people?
Search around for anything that doesn't look like forest.
Okay, right. Do you want to make a survival check?
Not necessarily, but you're making me so. That is 21.
21. Okay, so heading deeper into the forest. You kind of getting a sense from the sounds of things around you. Some places are quieter than others. Some places there's a lot more noise of the birds, insects, and general wildlife. So you sort of move away from the noisy areas to where there's more quieter areas, and you can sort of see some signs of what could have been habitation once upon a time. The odd ruined wall, overgrown, around what looks like could have been maybe a path once upon a time. But yeah, these signs are kind of like fleeting and gone after a while. There's not a lot to show for it. Yeah, a couple of hours down. Do you want to make another survival check for us.
Oh, that's even better. 18 plus 6.
Yeah, which is? This is
24.
not difficult maths. Yeah, so you keep seeing more of these signs as you're heading deeper, sort of southeast into the forest now. So you're about a good 4 hours in, which is roughly what, about 12 miles. So it's getting on to 4-5 o'clock evening time. So keep pressing on.
Yeah.
Yeah, make another.
18.
18. Okay. Yeah, it seems as if you're going the right way because, you know, the ruins seem to be the ruined bits of pavement and walls and just general whatever was there once upon a time. Seems to be a little bit more frequent, and there seems to be a steady path now. It's more of a trail, which could have once been a path through the forest once upon a time, but it looks like the signs of trees being cut down, which have now been overgrown by other wildlife and such. But it's definitely leading you in a specific direction. Just roll a d20 for me.
7.
7. Interesting. So, as you're walking down this path, off to a side, you see this small clearing between the trees and the actual just overgrown vegetation either side of this path, and within this clearing you see what looks like a ring of mushrooms just in the middle of it. Sort of, you know, not an exact perfect circle, but there's a ring of your beigey coloured mushrooms with a couple of red and white dotted ones as well.
Do I recognise this?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know. My character might.
Okay, make a nature check.
13 plus 5, which is 18.
Just looks like a mushroom ring.
I'll pick up a rock and throw it in the middle of it.
Lands and rolls a little bit.
Okay, it's fine, there's nothing there.
Okay.
So I go into the clearing.
Right.
Cool. So nothing happens.
Nothing seems to be happening.
Okay, cool. What time is it?
It's starting to get dark now. You can see the sun disappearing over the horizon. You think maybe about a couple of hours since you last checked, maybe about 7-8 o'clock.
It's probably a good place to set up camp for the night.
Yeah.
Still.
What was that?
Yeah. You agree?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard the yes, I just didn't hear what Joe said. Okay, so yeah, you start to set up your camp in the little clearing, pitching your tents. Is that right? You've all got tents now, or is that the other one?
I think that's another one.
Was that the
No,
other
I haven't
campaign?
got a tent.
Oh, that was the other campaign. So yeah,
Yeah.
you make your
I bought tents for everyone in the last campaign.
right. That was it. Yeah.
I haven't got the money for that right now
No, exactly.
No.
in this one.
So you pitch your bedrolls in what you think will be the best places.
Be back in a couple of secs.
I'm keeping away from that fairy ring because I don't trust it.
Fairy ring? Who said it was a fairy ring?
Well, the mushroom ring, I mean.
Okay. Feel free.
Are any of them like not poisonous or hallucinogenic?
Why are you trying to eat one?
No, I just want to pick one that wouldn't kill me if I did eat it.
Well,
something
how
that
do you
sell.
know? Make a nature check. Come on, druid. Make a nature check.
22.
22. Yeah, you pick one of the beigey looking ones. It looks like just a basic mushroom, you know. Probably good to have to be fried up with a nice breakfast.
Cool.
You seem to know what you're doing with these mushrooms. The red and white spotted ones might be worth keeping away from those.
Yeah. Since nothing happened, might as well go pick all of the edible ones.
Yeah, feel free. You pick them all if you want to add yourself a couple of rations to your inventory.
Not to eat, to sell.
To sell? Oh well, add a couple of rations worth of mushrooms to sell then.
How many?
Couple, 2.
Okay.
That's how many a couple is. Come on, boy. You don't know these things?
I don't know this stuff.
Shocking. You don't know what a couple is?
I always thought it was like.
What did they teach you in school?
I always thought it was like 3 to 5.
No, that's more like a few. A couple is literally a couple. Like, two people are a couple. You know, that kind of thing. Bless him.
They don't teach us anything useful in school.
Shocking. We'll have words.
Like what a couple is, or taxes.
Taxes. It's fine. You don't need to know about
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that. Or you don't want to know about
Taxes, I thought they got you from A to B.
that. Oh, God. I used that joke at work the other day. Okay. So you've got yourself set up. How are you going to do this?
Is there any wood around for a fire?
In the forest? No, there's no wood.
Oh, you know what I mean, kindling sticks.
If you want to make a quick survival check, I'll give you a roll to do, eh? Oh yeah, you find lots of dry timber around the place. There's branches that look like they've dropped off, maybe even been broken off some things. But yeah, you find plenty of wood to make a nice campfire.
Accidentally make some bonfire.
Yeah.
Put a few stones round and keep it safe. So,
Yeah, unlike the one that I built. Where is it?
So, right then, I suggest we get a good night's sleep then. Who's going on first watch?
The one who doesn't need to sleep.
Of course. The usual
wow, you got
usual
louder.
routine. I will take I will sit and in my sentry's rest keep watch at the same time.
Okie dokie.
Right, I'll take second watch, so you can shut down or do whatever. And
I mean, I can still see and hear everything that's going on, even if I'm not moving.
And Scion's like, yeah, I'll take third. Okay, do you want to make a perception check for your first watch of the evening?
Okay. This is actually my first dice roll of the night.
Yeah, there hasn't been many tonight, to be fair.
And that is that is a 15.
15, okay. So yeah, everything seems fairly peaceful around. At one point you think you catch some movement around near the mushrooms. But then you just see it's a little mouse just weaving its way through and disappears off into the woods.
Okay.
But yeah, your watch passes with no issues.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually you rouse yourself enough to just reach out an arm and just nudge Belak.
And just whoosh.
I mean, I'm still gonna stay there because I'm still technically resting.
Yeah, no. But you know, you just kind of
Just kind of whoosh.
to wake. No, not at all. It kind of, however, Sergio wants to wake Belak up, really. So, Belak, how's your watch gonna go? Make a perception check for us. Ah, I see. As you are spending your time looking around the place, you're not quite comfortable in this, as you've pointed out already. It's like, this mushroom ring gives me the creeps a bit. So you're a little bit on edge. And as you're looking around, you think you see movement all over the place. But it's just a branch caught a breeze over here. There's a leaf just moving through. You think you hear something, and then it goes away again. It sounds like animals or something moving over in the distance, but nothing that's approaching. Clouds just moving overhead. Occasionally there's a break in them and you see the stars twinkling through. But no, your watch passes without any issue. So eventually we come on to Scion and his watch. Perception. Bloody hell. That'll be an 18. So yeah, same. Scion's watch passes. No problems at all. Eventually, you all wake up. It's roughly dawn. 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Full long rest achieved. Not that anybody apart from... Yeah, anybody apart from Ember needed one. With the good berry castings. But yeah, ready to start the next day.
Cool. Just gonna keep looking around for anything that isn't forest.
Okie dokie.
Good. 15.
Okay, so you break down your camp. Get back on the path. Yes, this seems to be the right way. Carrying on in that southwest direction. The path is leading up. You see what walls, what were just the occasional broken down bits of brick. Now you see walls either side of the path. Still ruined, obviously, but it's a little bit more obvious now. There's something this way. Not sure what it could be. Some form of civilization was here at some point. But yeah, so another couple of hours further in.
No, it's even worse. 10.
10. Okay. You're on the trail now, so it's not gonna take much to keep you on it. These walls start to get bigger, and eventually you arrive at what looks to be some sort of ruined structure, roughly 10 feet in height, about 10 feet wide, some sort of square stone, what looks like an entrance to a crypt. There's a rotten wooden door about 5 feet wide by about 7 feet high, just set at the front of it, but there's just walls around the outside, ivy and all sorts growing up the sides, slick with moss. Doesn't seem to be the sound of many animals nearby. There's the occasional sound of a pigeon, cuckoo, maybe a couple of tweeting birds, the rustling of the branches as the wind passes through. I got
Well,
the
do you reckon
snotty
this
nose.
is the place then?
Probably.
I got the snotty nose.
It's alright. Well, if there's a rotting wooden door, shall we smash it down?
Hell yes.
Alright then. I smash down the wooden door.
Alright, make a strength check. You just gonna punch it, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch it.
Okay.
And that is a 22.
Yeah, you just launch your fist, and your fist just punches through the middle of it. And as you're pulling it out, the rest of it just collapses down. Some squelches, some of it just sort of falls and disintegrates. And inside, there is just darkness and stairs heading down.
I summon my fox. And put around my neck.
Take 5 points of fire damage. Is your fox on fire or not?
No.
No. Okay. Whoops. Oh, you broke D&D Beyond. Well done. D&D Beyond, which is now partnered with D&D. But there you go.
And then go and do that thing where I cast produce flames through
Okay.
the tail.
Through the tail. So the tail is lit like a little torch. Casting light in a so it's a 10-foot radius.
Right.
Yeah, 10
Well,
foot bright, 10 foot dim.
Yeah.
No, you've done a good job leading us this far. But I don't think you should be the one that leads us into this place.
No, absolutely not. This is terrifying.
No.
Sounds like it's probably me that should do it then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
think-
you are the team's fighter.
Okay, keep that torch close behind me. Can't see in dark.
Okay.
I don't think you can see in dark anyway. Where would it be on here? No, I don't think there's
Features and traits.
features and traits. Amphibious, can swim. Oh, sneezes have started. Gonna go again. Excuse me. So, right, turns around. Right, guys, are you ready for this? We're going down here. We're really going down here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, it leads you in. Step down. And as you start making your way down into the ruins, I'm going to say that's where we're going to call it for tonight, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I know. But
Yep, that's plan.
I want to have this done properly for you guys, and I haven't got it done properly. This was all winging it so far. Because
That's literally my entire campaign so far.
yeah, but for something like this, and I want Townie to be here for it as well.
Yeah.
To be honest, if it was one of the others, I could have probably winged it a bit more. But this one needs a little bit more planning, and I think what I'm going to plan to do as well is like spend a whole week doing some prep. Well, I spent a night doing just the town and getting that all done and ready, and I didn't have time to get any of the extra stuff done. So yeah. But yeah, that is where I'm going to call it for the end of the stream tonight, at least. So if anybody is still there, thank you for sticking around. It's been a pleasure. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry it's a
Cheers.
little bit of an early one tonight, but
No, it's alright. Okay, I understand, and I think it's only fair.
yeah. But I've got a lot of stuff to start working on now for you guys as well. So yes. Right. Anyway, if there's anyone still there, thank you. Good night. God bless. We'll see you next time. Laters. He says,
Bye.
snot streaming down his nose.